Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdi.com. Welcome to this week's Dies Shorts. And I have a couple things to go over and then we'll get started with the cute little, when it's a daisy, not a daisy. And I love playing with punches, so this was a perfect one to show today. So let me make sure I'm in the right spot. Good. All right, so welcome. Make sure you say hi when you're here. I see Teresa's here already. Yes, it is beautiful here in Arizona right now. I have a short sleeve top on. I still like to layer. I don't like it to get hot too soon because once the summer's here, it is horrible in Arizona. But luckily I work inside and not outside. So anyways, I appreciate you spending some time with me today. All right, so let me flip the phone. I want to go over, I have thanks for sticking with me, cute little zippered pouch with adhesives in it, and I have that available while supplies last, and I'll explain that. All right, so let me turn the phone. Hey, Marcy. All right, so hang on a second. Let me make sure I'm up high enough. Okay. All right, so this is a cute little pouch, and hopefully it's not going to reflect on the camera. All right, so this is what you'll get, and it's $40, and that includes everything you see here, as well as the priority shipping. I can only do in the USA only though, but let me show you what is in the little pouch. So inside your cute little zipper pouch, you are going to get the multi-purpose liquid glue. You're also going to get the foam adhesive sheets, and I love using these. You can make them be as small or as big as you want. You can also run them through the die cutting machine. These are super. You're also going to get the regular Stampin' Dimensionals, the baby Stampin' Dimensionals, and the black Stampin' Dimensionals. And this is a combo pack. So you have the big ones, like this size here, the mama ones, and then you have baby ones as well. So it's a super good pack to have. A lot of times when you're using the dark cardstock, I'll use the black ones because then you don't see them when you pop something off on the side. If someone like sneaks a peek in the side of your project, they don't see that white dimensional in there. So then you use the black ones. And then you also will get a pack of the mini glue dots. So you want to make sure you reach out if you want those. If you are going to, I got a bunch of people I heard from this morning. If you are going to send me a check to pay, and you totally can, I have a PayPal link. You don't have to have a PayPal account in order to do it. You just use the link, and then you pay with a credit card. But if you want to send a check, you need to let me know ahead of time so that your check just doesn't come and then I'm all out of them. All right, so you need to let me know. All right, so let's see. All right, so this is what I'm going to be not kind of working on, but I want to talk about it because this is actually going to be my Teach Me Tuesdays, but I'm going to do a part of it today. All right, so let's see. Hi, aloha, Minda. Hey, Lily and Shirley, Sherry. Yay. Ooh, from Montana. Hi, Mary Ellen and Nancy. Okay, so this is one of the new kits. Now, you know we have Paper Pumpkin, and that's a monthly kit. You don't know what you're going to get. A lot of times they show kind of like a sneak, so you kind of get an idea. And then there are the kits that are in the catalog. We used to have them in the catalog, but now there's just a mentioning of them, and then it's like a flyer because they're just kind of available while they're there kind of thing. And this is a new magnet board kit. And so I'm hoping the phone is up high enough. All right, so this is what you get. So you have your magnet board, and there's 12 by 12 DSP, there's cards, there's magnet clips, there's all sorts of fun stuff going on. All right, so let me show you. So that's just a little flyer. I'm like tossing everything off to the back. All right, so it comes in this, it's like almost like a pizza box, but it comes in a pizza box. Now, you know me, I don't know why I can't just leave a kid alone. I don't know why I can't just do things like they're supposed to be made. I'm a rebel. I think that's I just get the little ants in my pants, and I want to make it be mine. And I want you to do the same thing as well. All right, so this is the actual kit. I put the magnet one board back because I changed out the 12 by 12 paper. All right, so I'll show you in a second. So this is what you get. So here's just the instructions and everything. There's these cute little, it's like a file folder. It shows it right here that you can put your cards in. You can put whatever you have to work on, and then you have two different color designs. Now I want to try to make one, so I'm going to use one as like a pattern. We'll see if it works or not. All right, and then like I said, the instructions, you've got some tear tape, and then you have these cute cards here and embellishments. They're like paper embellishments. So you can write like notes, like you got to do something. This could be, look at the cute little calendars. Look how fun that is. So it's just adorable. So anyways, and I love the colors. Oh my gosh, the basic gray, the little bit of pink. I love it. And that pretty, I think it's like mint macaron, but I love that. And then you have these. So you have different languages. So this right here looks like, I want to say German. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I only know Canadian and American. A little bit of French. And a little bit of Mexican, but not very much. Or Spanish. And that would just be un momento, por favor. That's about all I know. All right. So we have some different languages. So I love that, right? And then look how cute these are. So anyway, so these are the pieces that go with the kit. So I'm not going to do anything with these today because this is going to be Tuesday. And then these are the two DSPs. So they're 12 by 12. And then you can flip them over. And then there's the patterns on the back side. But you know me. I'm going to like totally make this for me. I mean, I spent the money for the kit, so that means I want it to be me. All right, so hang on a minute. Let me get this over here. So what I did was I love shiplap. I mean, I love that country kind of look of shiplap. So what I did was I just took a piece of the Heart and Home. Let me make sure I'm calling it right. It's in the mini catalog. Hold on a second. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. See, there you go. There is Spanish. All right. So 59. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right one. Yeah. So it's the Heart and Home. So I picked this DSP because mine is going to be countrified because that's me, right? Now you get one more than these, but I have one off to the side that I was messing with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But anyway, so, and these are just magnetic, right? So you can clip whatever you want on it. So it's super, super cute. Hey, Rhonda. All right, so let me show you what we're going to play with today. So I did a little, I want to decorate my board. And so this is what I'm going to do with mine. All right, so what did I say? When is a daisy not a daisy? A daisy is not a daisy when you turn it into a sunflower. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn our daisy into a sunflower. So I'm going to be using the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. Now we have a die, and I'm actually going to use a sunflower die as well. But I want my sunflower to have a little more pizzazz, a little bit more motion. So I'm going to use the daisy for my sunflower instead. But I'm going to use pieces from the sunflower die. And then we have our daisy lane, which goes with the punch. All right, so let's get our pieces over here. Let me get my little scrap paper. Okay, So I have my card stocks going on. All right, so I have, this is just Daffodil Delight. And I want the Mango Melody stamp pad. Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on. Every once in a while, someone pops in, and I don't know exactly what it is, but it's just kind of a weird looking thing. So then I just go in and make it go away. So anyways, all right, so I'm just going to take my Mango Melody, and I'm just going to do some sponging on my paper, and I'm just spreading them out just a little bit because I'm going to stamp on this after I sponge. So when I was playing with it earlier, I stamped it first, then I sponged, and it just blurred the ink, right? Because I'm stamping with the water base. So I thought, well, if I sponge first, so then it was giving me the look that I wanted. So that's why I'm doing this first. All right. So then we want, oh, I need that pad still, silly me. Wait, hold on a second. All right, so now we're going to take our daisies, and we have our big daisy, and I'm going to stamp that there. So what this what it did was it gave me a little bit of sponging in the center of the flower so that my flower has, it's not just all yellow, right? So there's 3. I might have to do some more sponging. I might have sponged them a little too close. Hold on a second. Because I didn't want to get too far apart. Let me put one over here. All right. And then our baby daisy. This is such a cute, if you don't have this stamp set, you really need it. And I've been trying to use more main catalog items to show them some love, because we sometimes forget about the main catalog, right? We're like so into like that new toy, right? Underneath the Christmas tree, you get that new toy, and then you forget about the old toys. All right. All right, so now we have our daisy punch, and we're just going to punch our daisies out. And then I need to keep scooting my chair over. I noticed the other day when I re-listened to one of my videos, because then I try to like catch my boo-boos, I could hear the chair squeaking against the desk. So I need to keep scooting over. Let's see. So I'm just punching out my daisies. Punch, punch, punch. Punch. And then I'm also going to stamp them on the back. All right. So we've got our 3 big ones. Try not to shake. All right. All right. So we have 3 big ones. And I only need 2 small ones. All right. And then 2 small ones. I love that these daisies are the same all the way around. All right, 1 and 2. But we are turning this into a sunflower. All right. So there's our 2 daisies. All right. Now I want to flip them over. Now I'm not going to sponge the back side. I just want to have a little bit of flour on the back just in case, because I am going to, oh, Rhonda, you got your magnetic board. Yay. So maybe you'll like this and use an idea. All right. So this is just because I'm going to do some molding and fiddle fart around with the flower. And this way, like if someone sees it from the back side as the petal comes up, it will still have some stamping on it. All right. So we have our little baby one. And so it might not be perfect, but it's going to be close enough. So see, I didn't get it perfect, but it'll still have a little pattern on it. I'm trying to stamp it, but I can't get my head right over it because you don't want to see my hair in the video. So that one's a little better. All right, and then the big mama one. So that one didn't do very good either. But like I said, we're just putting a little bit of a pattern on the back side. So if I didn't have the camera there, I would be able to see better because I would be directly over top of it. But the camera's right there. So I don't want to get my... So that's how close my phone is. All right. Because you got to be able to hear me. I got to have control of it as well. Oh, you copied the calendar so you could use it for years to years on your printer. Oh, cool. Oh, no. I haven't looked at mine to know. All right. So let's see here. Then, all right. Mine is probably, I don't know if I'm going to use it as a calendar. I'll probably do mine more as like a, whatever board. Like an inspiration kind of board or whatever. Okay, so now we have our daisies. So let's turn them over so we have them the right side. All right, and then, all right, so we've got our daisies. I also want, so this is going to make it be the sunflower. So I'm going to take a piece of soft suede. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the daisy one. I'm going to do a little bit of sponging first. And I liked the look of the cinnamon cider. I want to make sure I don't grab my... So this is a cinnamon cider. I like the look of the cinnamon cider. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to sponge a little bit on top of the soft suede. To me, it looked so much like the center of a sunflower. All right. Then I am going to take this because I do want the look of the sunflower right here. And then I'm just going to take my memento. And you could use early espresso, but I just used the memento since it was a little darker. All right. And then I'm going to stamp that right over. And stamp it right over. All right. And then I'm going to use the die. So see, look at our centers of our sunflowers. So see, doesn't that look cool? So then I take the die that is a sunflower. There's a little circle that actually cuts out the center of that. So I use the die and it actually puts these tiny little like seed holes on there as well. So I have 2 of those. All right. So we don't need that right now. Well, we don't really need that. I'll do that. Like I can use it later. All right. Then I also did the same thing with Old Olive. So I have Old Olive. Oop, look what I did. Look what I did. What a mess. So this is kind of messy when you're sponging and stuff. But let me just wipe my fingers off. Let me wipe my fingers off. All right. I also have a hot glue gun sitting over here. Plugged in. So that's always real good. All right, Old Olive. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to take the Old Olive, and I'm just going to put a little bit of sponging. A little bit of sponging, and a little bit of sponging. All right. But this time, I'm going to stamp my leaf with Mossy Meadow, because it's pretty dark. All right, so I have my leaf, and then I'm just going to stamp it right on there. And then that leaf has got some darker color. So it's just not all one color. And then it keeps the lines good, right? Because this is what I mean. So if I did this first and then I go over and then I start to blend. So it makes your lines blend as well. So that's why I sponged first, which might be, not the norm, but that's what I did to keep my lines to be solid. So that's why I did that first. All right. Okay, now we can put our daisy together. All right. Oh, I keep hitting that chair. All right, then I also cut these leaves out. So I used the die, cut the leaves out. I have these circles, and this came from the picture, this. All right, then I also want my silicone mat, and I used the adhesive sheets. Good morning, Breton. I used the adhesive sheets on the back of the early espresso because I want some of these. I want some of these leaves, and these came from they came from the sunflower die. All right, so we're just gonna pop. So I just ran it through, and then they kind of stayed in there. I'm like, well, that's good. Then I can just pop them out as I need them. And then I'm looking all over for my, hang on a minute. I knew I was going to do that. I left my poker. Hang on a second. I left my pick tool on the other table. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel these out of here. And this has just got the adhesive on the back. And then you don't have to worry about using your green tip glue for when they're tiny little pieces like that. So we're just popping them out like so. Get on out of there because they're very delicate. All right, get on out. There we go. I just want to make sure I have the right one on the bottom that doesn't have the adhesive on it. Because I've done that before. I've put the wrong order, and then I was like, oh, the back one has adhesive. So you've got to make sure that the back one is just plain so that it doesn't have the adhesive on the back. All right, so we're just going to pull all these off of there. I could have done that ahead of time, couldn't I have? All right, one more here. I did it extra. Okay, so then we're going to build on the one that does not have the adhesive on it. So we're going to flip this over and take your pick tool and just kind of get your pick tool in there and peel off that adhesive. So see how that adhesive is coming? Now, there's still some adhesive on this side, but that's okay because this kind of allows me to line it up. So there's this side still, it doesn't have the adhesive pulled yet. So I kind of use that to get it situated. And if it doesn't line up like exactly, don't freak out about it because it just looks like you have more than one stem, and it's totally fine. But this is just going to give your stems some structure so it's not so delicate. All right, and then we just have to peel that up and get the rest of it off of there. So your pick tool is your friend for sure. All right, so peel that off. And it likes your fingers. All right. And then just lay that over top of there. All right, so there's one layer. And then I want to do 3. So I want to do 3 layers. So we're just going to repeat that. And then depending on where you put the adhesive sheet, sometimes it's just one piece comes off because there's like a split. So this one looks like it comes off all of it because there's like 3 splits on the back of the adhesive sheet. So depending on where you lay your thing, let me make sure. Sometimes it comes off in pieces. Sometimes it comes off in one piece. Right. So we're just laying that on there. It is easier to do when you're not doing it in front of everybody. Let's see. And some of this is going to be glued underneath. All right, so there's that one. And then we'll do this one on here. So where's the back one? There's the back one. Oh. So hopefully you can hear okay. So Carol, oh, okay. I thought maybe your sound wasn't working. All right, so let me just peel off partial of that. All right, so I'm just gonna peel off part of that. So it lets me kind of have that hand hold. That's better. And then we can just pull it off like that. All right, and then one more. One more. And then we can start putting our sunflower together. I'm so excited to get my board because I have sunflowers everywhere. And I'm actually redoing my blog and stuff too with putting sunflowers on there. All right, so there we have our 3, and then I'll set that one away for another one. All right, so now we have our pieces, and now this is just to put on the back. All right, so we're gonna put our flower together. So we've got our cute little daisy. I should be calling it a sunflower. Hey Dawn, because we're making it a sunflower. All right, so we are going to use glue dots. So I want 1 glue dot, 2 glue dot, and then that's just going to stack on there. Now I use 2 because 2 keeps it from turning. If you just put 1, I swear it starts to like creep. So we don't want any creeping going on. All right. So here we have 1 glue dot and then another glue dot. And that should keep it from wanting to spin. Because I want to fill that area in so that it's more like a sunflower, right? Like a daisy is more open like that, but I want a whole bunch of things going on. Oh, Carol, I hope your daughter feels better. All right, so then we have our cute little, the beginning of our daisy, and then we have the 2 baby ones. So we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to put 2 again, because the little baby one will do the same thing. It'll start to spin. All right, so then we're gonna stick that in the center. And you can see that it's over this center because you can see you've got that round all the way around. And then we'll do the same thing. So I'm just kind of offsetting it a little bit. All right. So I'm just offsetting it just a little bit. All right. Then I'm going to take 2 of these. So we have 2 of our centers. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put glue dots on the back. And I'm going to put 3. And that's going to give it a little bit of a, it's going to stick up a little bit. All right. And then we'll do 3 again. Just because we want it well secured on our flower. So that's the center of our sunflower. All right. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take our bone folder and I'm going to put my finger here. So I'm holding it together, but I'm also like, this is the center, right? So I just want to keep this all together. So we're just going to use our bone folder and we're just going to kind of bend and sculpt and get these little petals to move. And this is why I stamped the back, right? Because if you see from the back, it's got texture going on too, just in case, all right? So we're just gonna fold our little sunflower up. Now you could do buttons. Say you had some brown buttons. That might look cute in the center too. You know, just make it yours. I have so many little buttons that I've saved over the years. I had some from Granny too. She had a jar of buttons. Did you ever have buttons in the family when a shirt got old and turned into the rag shirt and then the buttons were cut off so that you had, you know, a jar of buttons? All right, so we have our little sunflower. Now I want to take these and I'm going to stick them back behind here. So I kind of like that look. So that's right. Then I have my hot glue gun. So I'm just going to take a lot of hot glue. I'm a fan of this hot glue gun. It just seems to be a pain in the butt, but allows me to take it off the thing with no cord. That's the only thing I like about it. But I swear, it's too skinny. You square, squeeze, 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 and hardly anything comes out of it. So I don't know if I got a dud or what. Because I've seen other people use, I think, the skinny one. And they don't squeeze as much, and their glue comes out. All right, so they're little, and that's why you want to use a silicone, right? Because I can pull that off. If I'd have done that on my grid sheet, it would just stuck to the grid sheet. All right, so that looks cute. Then we can decide where we want our leaves. And I'm just going to put these on with a glue dot because we are going to take this and stick on the back like that. All right, so I'm just going to use the glue dots. Let's see, glue dots, glue dots. All right, one. I have like strings of whatchamacallit over there. Oh, she made jars of buttons, like blue buttons in one jar, red buttons in another jar. That would be fun. That reminds me of, oh my gosh, what was that movie with Jack Nicholson? And they had that cute little puppy. And Greg Kinnear. Look, I can remember all these names, but don't ask me, you know, what I had for supper last night. And remember, he had all his M&Ms all color coordinated. And then we're going to stick one leaf here. And we're going to stick the other two on the other side to kind of balance that sunflower. So see, look how cute that is. So see, it's a sunflower, not a daisy, right? And then we can still, you know, keep messing with it. Now, this is what I haven't decided yet, so I'm going to do this. All right. So now we're going to turn this over and we're going to put, so this is a mango one and this is a daffodil one. So I haven't decided yet. So it probably doesn't matter. All right. But I haven't decided. So this is the other magnet. This is like, see, it has the magnet on the back. So I was going to attach my sunflower to the magnet. And then I really like this ribbon with it. It looks very country, right? It screams Diana. So see, look how cute that is. And then you would just fiddle fart with the tails of it. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a magnet on the back But I think what I want to do is, doesn't it look like a sunflower? All right, but I have these other magnets. They're these little tiny, tiny, tiny baby magnets. And I think I want to use them instead. I just need to make sure that, because I just want to make sure I'm putting it the right side. Okay, I just want to make sure I was putting the right side. All right, so what you do is you peel this off. So you peel that off. And it's going to stick on here. But this is just going to come off. I know it will, right? When I put this on my magnet board, I just know it's going to come off. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this paper and we're going to glue this to this. So let me see here. So we're going to glue this to this, and that is going to trap that magnet inside our, and who cares what it looks like on the back? I don't care if it looks like poop. It can look like poop on the back as long as it looks good on the front, right? Oh, the magnets I got on Amazon. And of course, I don't have any writing on them. I think they were, I'm trying to think what the name were. I think they're just little skinny magnets. So see, this looks like poop back there. But hey, it still looks good on the front. And then we can fiddle fart. So then we can see like, oh, like if things move, put a little more glue. You know, you just don't want the glue showing. So you could stick, you know, we could stick some glue in there. You know, if things are a little too wiggly wobbly. All right. So I still might put some ribbon on here. I still haven't decided. All right, so let me show you the magnet board again. Let me scoot all that out of the way. All right, so here's my magnet board with the shiplap. But what's cool is this is not glued. You just drop it in there. Let me show you the back. So here's the back. So it has a hanger thing, and then this board, and then you just, so these just flip back, just like you're putting a picture together, right? You get a frame at the store, you push those little things back, and it drops in. So you just drop the DSP in there, then you drop this in here, and this has the magnet thing on the back side. So anyways, so now my little sunflower will stick, and it will stick flat, because before when I put it onto here, it was like this, right? Like it sits up, because this has got that. And I was like, oh, well, I don't want it sitting up. I want it like on the board. So that's why I was like, oh, I'll use those little magnets I have, you know, because I won't be using the sunflowers to hold stuff. They are just strictly for decoration only. And these will be what I'll do to, you know, hold a card. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's see, what do we have that I would stick on there? Let's get a business card. So see, I could have my business card on there. And I just, you know, I just want it to be themed. You know, so I'm going to have so much fun. So Tuesday, I will be, you know, doing the rest of my board, right? But I just, oh, yes. Thank you, Breton. Yeah, it's the Heart and Home that's in the mini catalog. And then what I'll do is I will put the supply list the bottom of the video, and so that you can get the supplies. And then don't forget, in regards to the little pouch with the adhesives in it, those are while supplies last. So just make sure if you're interested in one of those, and I can only do USA for those, so I apologize for that. But oh, isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh! And So I don't know where I'm going to hang it yet. I thought I might hang it on here. And I actually got 2 of them. So I might actually like hang one together because I have to practice with the other one because I'm not sure if you write on it with a dry erase marker, if it will erase. So I'm not telling you to do that because I don't know if you'll be able to erase it. I don't want you to mess up your thing. But I thought it might be cute if one was like a dry erase and then you had you know, the other one decorated, but or you know, if not, I'll just have 2 of them because if you can have one, you have to have 2. And then maybe I'll just like glue the frames together and then have Jeff mount them, you know, because I thought it would look super cute on there, right? Let's see. So wouldn't that look cute there? I could stack them. Oh, I can stack them. Oh, it doesn't take much to get me excited. It really doesn't. You know, sometimes Jeff says I'm high maintenance. But really, look at how excited I got, which is that. All right, so I'm gonna, I love sunflowers. I even have a sunflower tattoo. Yep, that's for Eric. That's a flower for my son, sunflower. But yeah, they're all over the place. So it's crazy. But anyways, so yeah, so get 1 kit, 2, 5, whatever. I think that they would be an awesome thing to do with like girlfriends or like a teacher gift or kids in a classroom or whatever. Now remember there's like a little magnet on the back. So there's always, you know, you always want to make sure that you're not doing them with like little tiny kids. But especially if you go like this route because these are really small. But anyways, so I'm gonna have so much fun and high energy, yeah. But anyway, so hopefully you enjoyed that die shorts. It wasn't too short, but I knew that I could not do the whole board today. But I just wanted to show you a fun little sneak peek because I did say we were going to do the board. But I love how the sunflower turned out, so I'm going to make a few of those. And so yeah, it just turned out so cute, I think. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to say see you later. Have a great weekend. I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And now that forces me to come up with something with a twist. And then the Teach Me Tuesday, we will finish our magnet board. All right. So anyways, oh, hang on. You're going to hang mine. Oh, with command strips. That would be really good. And I have command strips. I do. And then you could probably, like maybe if you hook them together like I'm thinking, like hot glue them. But if I put them back there, they could stagger, right? They wouldn't have to be connected. Because I run out of room on here. So then I could put cards up there. I'd have to hang my little flower somewhere else. Who knows? My studio is forever changing. It's always like one thing is here. Oh, now it's over here. Now it's over here. I'm never happy. Maybe that's the high maintenance. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing and have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I so appreciate our time together. You fill my heart and make me feel so good. And so kisses to all. I'll see you Monday. All right, bye for now.